Hello, guys. Welcome to our March 2026 Banlist prediction video for the Digimon card game. I am Scraggy. We have Nick Matt here. Say hi, Nick Matt.
Hi, Burger.
And then say hi, Burger.
Hi, Burger.
There we go. We have Burger. Uh, we have our tiers of likelihood. This is probably going to one. We don't think that anything's getting banned to zero. At least I don't think. Um, these are like anything going to one. Maybe hit as I can see it. I wouldn't be upset about it. No hit, obvious. Too soon means this card came out too recently for it to really be on the ban list. God, I wish it was a tier for everyone wishing that this card was on the ban list. And then unban is obvious as well. So,
Can you explain the unbanned tier? I'm unsure about how.
It's cards that we think might come off the ban list.
Good. That wasn't really clear in the
Thank
in
you.
the word. All right. What do you want to do first? Because I know you're itching to look at Crimson Blaze because you put it in second for some reason. You put it
This is
second
in
on
alphabetical order, actually. So,
Oh.
first we can talk about the elephant in the room. I think is hoodie, right? Just all the hoodie cards. I'll put them all next to each other so we can talk about them all. Now there are a lot of ways I think this deck could get hit, and then I think there's a way that I think it will get hit. Now people are saying you could pair ban the CS rookies / Digilab with Hoodiemon. I think that's a little too complex. My one friend was saying ban Angemon. Absolutely not.
Why would you do that?
He said it's because consistency, like, because the consistency of this deck. And I can see that argument, but like, why cut the consistency when you can just cut the loop completely? But that was his opinion. People can
I don't
be.
think you never hit that Angemon. Like it's not the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really not. That's a CS card. It just Hootie happens to be using it.
Right. Well, I mean, it's actually a Hootie card. Yes,
Yeah.
would happen to use it.
Speaking of hoodie, they're not touching this card either. Like, that's just not happening. It's a secret rare. It's the face of the deck.
I think they honestly, that's fair. I would see a pair ban between the rookie and the Hoodiemon, but the only like CS or Hootie card that I think they'll actually hit is the Tamer, because it does the whole thing.
Yeah.
If they restrict it down to one, then you literally can't effectively loop, and it makes you play pure, which is what the deck was intended to be. But people, I was like optimize, 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 so they figured out the loop. But if you cut that down to one, that really just drastically decreases their chances of turn 2ing you or turn 3ing.
I think the equal argument can be made for the Shakomon because if they only have one Shakomon, then they're running things like Pyildramon for like the loop, and they can't search Pyildramon, so it's a lot harder for them to actually go through the loop because they just don't see the pieces as often. So either of these I could see going. I don't see both of them. It's one or the other, right?
Yeah,
I would say. Or go ahead. Sorry.
You go ahead.
All right, I would say the Tamer has a more likely chance than the whatever his name is.
Shaq?
Because yeah, it has a better chance than Shaq because like pure Hootie, like it can do a lot. Like it needs that DNA piece to, like actually do what it wants to do. Meanwhile, the Tamer's just kind of like it's its own thing. It doesn't need anything to do what it needs to do. Meanwhile, like the DNA piece actually requires like it wants to do something else other than just be a loop like piece.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Tamer was literally I'm not saying it was maliciously designed to be a loop piece, but I know what they're thinking over there.
I think the issue is if they hit the Tamer to one, you can still just loop with one Tamer.
But that's you got to find it.
Yeah, you just have to find it. So it's
Yeah,
way
it
less
becomes less
consistent.
sacky. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it becomes more sacky though. So I think they just do the pair band, honestly. Like pair band and Chitose to one's fine
I think
because
if they do
when you try
that
to
whole thing, it's like a little too much at that point. I think it's just hit the Chitose or hit the Shack, and we're good. This deck is already
Well,
like
it's-
trending down because people are preparing for it and like people know how to play against it a little bit more.
right, but like it still makes non-games happen where if you got it, you just got it, and like that's not where a game wants to be.
I just
You
hate
know?
pair bans. I think pair bans are too complicated. It's like you have to remember so many things for a pair ban. When I could I can't tell you what the Sakuyamon pair ban is. If someone showed up with a full power Sakuyamon deck, I'd be like, some of that's probably banned. I can't tell you what. Like, right?
I
If you
will.
see a
I
Balder arm
will.
in there, you go read.
I will say I probably have gotten lucky against the Digimon players that I played against because I've never played against a Digimon player and they actually had it. That includes the Ultimate Cup we played in.
Dang, you played
Of the
against me
round,
a lot then.
I
All right,
played against two Digimon players and I won both of them. Because they suck.
let's move on. Do you want to do just in order now? You're talking about my boy
Um,
Crimson Blaze.
yeah. Go put your Crimson Blaze in your crazy deranged
Oh
tears
my god,
because
Crimson Blaze is
in your dark and twisted mind of
yes.
bad opinions, you think Crimson Blaze should be banned, even though
I I'm
it's
not
the
saying
only reason
it
that they're
should be
looking to
banned. I'm
censor SMH.
saying I really freaking wish it would go away. This
He's
goes in
a
God I
fun
wish for
player.
sure because this
He's a
card
fun
is
player.
so frustrating for like any deck that I play because I just play a lot of decks that play by effect. It just locks you out for a turn, and I don't think that a card should lock me out for a turn. I hate cards that just say you can't play the game.
You know what I say to that, Dylan?
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Valid input.
You know what also says you can't play the game when you get turn 2'd and you lose the game. Then your opponent really can't play the game.
Oh, dog, there's so many decks that do that right now. Well, not turn two, but like
Right,
turn
that
three ish.
also probably has to get addressed, but I don't think that's going to be like a single ban list fixes that kind of deal.
Yeah, they just keep printing these cards that do just kill your opponent from like four security.
I
And
hate
Yeah, and
how
that's
I found Crimson Blaze in a pile of bulk like a year ago, and I was like, "Oh, that's a funny card." And now it's on a topic of banlist discussion.
I've
I mean,
always hated this card since
I
it
don't
was
think it's
printed.
ban worthy. It's necessary for the game right now.
Y'all didn't play Mastamon in BT8 when it came out, and Crimson Blaze came out the same set, and you had your Lady Devi Angelmon that are all 6K because you played like your Flame Hell Scythe, and they just Crimson Blaze your board, and you just cry. It's so
If
sad.
they just rotted it so that it took away like the reduced play cost for each Digimon, then it would be
I
better.
think that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but
Surbex, Surbex.
Board, you know?
What was that?
Like the whole purpose of the card is to deal with a wide board. I don't
it's
think Rudo reduction is the issue. I
I
think it's more that Bandai needs to like slow down with the you can play this by effect.
I mean, yeah, you're kind of right.
All right, moving on, moving on. Too much Crimson Blaze talk.
You put Cerbex in no hit because that's not happening.
Yeah, this card, it's a thought. It's been a thought for a while, and it does. It's been showing up with like the KDA Mastermind lists, I think, and it does still do some crazy stuff. Like Levia is actually still a deck somehow. It's been like 3 years. Levia is still popping up here and there, and
Unlock
like
the croc, baby.
and this kind of just like locks purple decks. Like every purple deck is either a growl deck or a dog deck, and it's just those two flavors of purple, and then like nothing else gets to exist. And I
Yeah,
think
Yeah,
and
that's an
why would
issue.
you?
I think that's why they would consider hitting it because like there's so many cool cards in Digimon. You're kind of like tunneled into those specifically because you still want to win the game, and there's no real way that you can do better than those cards in purple. Like, why would I play my in architect cards when I can just play Serve X or go Growl Engine? Then like my game strat becomes the secondary plan and Growl Loop becomes the primary. Like I could
Exactly.
see them doing something to address that too.
Like, why would you play anything other than Growloop? Because they're just making it bad. The engine is the deck, so I don't know why you'd play anything else.
Yeah, and that's an issue. But also, purple's kind of in
Yeah.
a rough spot right now, so I don't really see them hitting a purple card.
Aren't you?
Purple is in a weird spot right now because of our good Lord and Savior Medusa.
Medusa does say purple decks just absolutely get rolled. On deletion is not a real keyword anymore. Like, it's so sad.
I don't think it's that sad.
My Velgramons. My Velgramons. They're in the bottom of my deck now. I cry.
A fun thing. I mean, it's kind of a problem, but like we'll get to Medusa stuff later.
How do you guys feel about Growlix?
Do you want to ask me how I feel about Growlix?
Absolutely, you're the Growlix guy. Go ahead.
Okay, this is I'll give you my unbiased opinion first, and then I'll give you my biased opinion at the end. So, Growl X in and of itself is a problem, but if you did not have Hootie or Medusamon or Vortexramon or Rocks, I could see a game banned. Like if we were last year, 100% they should have hit that before we went into that regional where like the very most recent ban list they should have hit it, but they didn't for some reason. But the way that the meta is right now, you have not seen a Growlix in a pie chart. So that's my reasoning for I don't like they could still hit it, but I don't think they will. That's not me trying to be like, oh, like because I play it, they're not gonna hit it. It's just you have not seen Growlix in a pie chart in the better half of the last 6 months. And it powers up Gallantmon, and Gallantmon is one of Bandai's poster child, so, or poster children. So they don't want to get rid of that. They wouldn't want to hurt their baby. But what do you guys think? Because I know what both of your opinions are.
I would personally like to see this card go away because it, like I said, it's similar to Serve X, where like if you're a purple deck, you're a Growlmon deck or you're a dog deck, and that's like Growlmon decks are a little more toxic because they are just straight up Growlmon decks with like whatever top end you want to throw on top. The top end does not matter even more than the dog decks because you just focus on growling them down. Um, and I think that's a big issue for the game. Also, playing as Gallantmon with this card, I just hate when I delete the Gallantmon. It gets a Guilmon back. It's just like
That's the best part.
rough. It's rough.
It
I get the
sure is.
idea, but I think it's just a little too efficient. And also, like, it's consistency in the decks that, like, it's just draw one, but it fixes a lot of problems
You're
that
telling
Gallantmon
you're
had.
telling me in a you're telling me in a meta of OTK that Growlix is too efficient? Like, bro, let me have my win.
Yeah, I don't think I'd put it in like fully hit. I'd probably put it in maybe hit. Like if they hit it, I could absolutely see why, but like
I agree.
I could also see them
Like,
not hitting it.
if it was last year, they
Oh, for
100%
sure.
would hit it. But the way that the meta is right now, I feel like they have like if they hit Growlix but like nothing else, the people would be like, okay, cool, but there's three other decks right now that need a hit. So like you took care of a problem of like a small minority of people that are still playing it. Gallantmon and Growl players. And unfortunately, if you're not playing against me, you're probably gonna win that matchup because I'm the best Growlix player ever. But you know. But a maybe hit. I'm I'm
All
I'm
right,
cool with a maybe.
Burger. What do you think? What do you think?
I would like to see it go just because it homogenizes purple. But I don't see them outright banning it. I wish they would. Um, just
They won't.
because I know they're at best they'll put it to one, which like hurts the deck a lot. But I don't know if it's a we can still do this kind of deal. I don't know if that's the deal breaker.
Yeah,
I don't know. Because if they the only thing is if they get rid of Growlix, they're effectively killing two decks at the or three decks at the same time. So I don't think they would do that.
I mean they're
I
killing
don't think they're
Growl
like
X decks, which is like that's not a real deck. That's not what it intended to
it's
happen
an
with the
Yeah,
game.
it's an extremely real deck.
Yeah, but
it's
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 not
like
intended.
it's the abuse of the engine, and that's something Bandai doesn't do. Like they got rid of some cards. They got rid of like the hybrid engine because like what's his face, Matt Ishida was too efficient at it. And I think the same logic can be applied there. So
have
I
you
could see them hitting it.
have you tried getting good?
I am good.
I have,
All
I
right,
have, I've
what's
dumpstered you numerous
what's
times with when
what's
you were playing
what's
it. Like,
what's what's the other guy? What's the guy on the far left?
This is Greymon
Who's
X, baby. This is the Greymon that has the protection, but you need to have X antibody the option in your sources to protect. And you also, if you Digivolve to a two-color Digimon, or Digivolve to a Digimon, you reduce by one for each of its colors. So you can go to your Metal Greymon for one.
he's currently banned?
This is banned,
yeah,
yeah.
When does he want to evolve?
oh, he's at
Reduce it by
one. He's
one.
at one.
Oh, sorry, he's at one, yeah. It's on the
All right, so you
list.
just you just evo for one, and if you have X Annie option in the source, you get protection.
Uh huh. Which is, I
I mean,
think, the speed of the game is way past where this card is. Like, this card used to be oppressive as hell because no other deck did what it did. But like now you can just like the Lamiamon right next to it. Compare these two cards. Lamiamon warps from your 3 to your 5 and then gains you 2 memory back. So like you go to your 5 for 1 while skipping your 4. This you have to go to the 4 then the 5 for 1. So like what's the issue? Plus, like
I mean,
trainings are all over the place. You got scrambles. So many
what
decks just skip
what
and cheap
decks
memory.
are you using this card in?
Greymon,
Like Omni?
baby.
Yeah, it's for Greymon
It's just
piles.
Greymon pile.
Yeah, you can bring this guy back. He's
Yeah,
fun.
Greymon pile.
I think you could bring him back. Yeah.
I don't like the deck. I think that I've played against it too much, but like it's been years since I've seen it, so it can come back. I think if it came
Yeah,
back,
Bring
I
it
would not
back.
be upset.
Bring it back so that some like Omni Tower player can think they're onto something.
Perfect. And then speaking of this
yeah,
Lamiamon,
Too soon.
yeah,
definitely too
sadly too
soon.
soon. This card in this deck is crazy. I think that Styraka, Medusa, whatever, goes way too fast for what the game should be. Like, OTKs are not cool, I think. That's not really what we want to be doing in this game. And this deck does it while also having progress, while also trashing your security instead of checking it. And if they do check anything, they say cool progress.
The fastest that Bandai's ever banned a card was the Pokemon because the game that you played against with the Pokemon was so bad that it was unplayable. Lamiamon is not in the same boat as a Pokemon, so I think it's gonna probably get hit next ban list. It's gonna go about like the Duoro Greymon treatment where they let it go one time and then the next ban list they hit it.
I
Because
don't
like
think they'll hit it though.
I mean, I mean, you're kind of right because if they do hit it, they kind of have to hit the Progano too, right? Because it's like its counterpart and the level 5 for the Green Birds because they'll do the same thing.
Well, the issue with the Progano, well, the Progano is similar to this, but the issue with the Lamia is the inherits you get off the Lamia are way better than the inherits you get off like the bird or the uh, Progano. Like Progano can trash the egg again to gain another memory, but Lamia gains two memory. So it's like because he trashes security. It also hand rips your opponent, which is so annoying. Why does it
The
have to
hand
do
grip
that
part is
too?
pretty brutal. Like if it didn't make your opponent -1, I don't think it would be as bad. Like if they trashed a card and drew a card like Cyberdra does, I think it would be fine. Like I could see a world where it does become problematic if like we find a way to abuse it, do it multiple times in a turn, especially during the early game when like you got to develop the board and you just don't have materials to develop with. But I don't know if we'll reach that point before it's addressed or if we're at well, we're not at that. But I don't know if we'll reach that point.
Too soon. Too soon.
Too soon, too
What's
soon.
not too soon
Gal-
is I Genku X is my hit to Jessamon, my personal what we could do about Jessamon, right?
not gonna happen.
You don't think it's gonna happen?
That's not gonna happen.
You don't think Jessamon is too good?
No, Jessamon is fine just where it is. Jessamon is the epitome of a slot machine. Okay, so if you hit it, you hit it. If you don't, you don't. Genku X is the only reason Jessamon is. I'm not gonna say the only reason Jessamon's good, but it's a big part of the reason that it's good. If you take out that Genku X, the deck kind of falls apart because it has no defense. So I think it's fine.
I think
Like,
slot
Yeah,
machines are unfun to play against, so I could see it going away.
yeah.
I'm gonna put it in
Like
I
if
maybe.
you
mean,
play a game and like your opponent just has it and wins, like that's not good. Like that's the same kind of logic we apply to like Hootie. You know, if they have it and they win because they have it, like, and you can't do anything about it, it feels real bad.
every pie chart, there's only about one Jessamon player, and there's about half of them are Hootie. Are they really just gonna make the Jessamon community mad? They've already hit them time after time after
But I
time.
think Jessamon is fine without this, honestly. Like it does similar things, you just don't have like the god protection on your board. And I think not having god protection makes the deck a little more fair.
Yeah, that I agree with, but I still don't think they're gonna hit it
Dylan,
because
go
like
ahead and put.
there's bigger issues in the game right
I
now.
think there's another thing to talk about is the dual cards coming out saying that Digimon are just options now, and Genku X only protects against Digimon effects, so like that could be a reason not to hit it. But it's in a maybe.
Yeah, Dylan, you can go ahead and put medieval and God I Wish because I know that's where you're gonna put it.
You know it, baby. This card, uh, they will not hit it because it's a secret rare. It's worth a bunch of money. They can reprint it and make that money, baby. And it just
Fair
got a
point.
reprint in like the LM set that's coming out in like 12 months or whenever we get LM sets. But it has a reprint coming. I think this card shuts off certain decks, and it's really, really, really annoying. But it's not killing me on turn two, so it's like kind of okay, right?
My favorite thing to do with this card is with the old Growloop list is I go to War Growlmon and spit out a guy, and they think that would just kill him this turn, but I just evoed a Medieval Gallant for 3. And I just kind of like watch all the funny leave their face. So they realize I just evoed into a Medieval Gallant,
Mm-hmm.
especially against a Sakuya Bond player. That's how I won my Sakuya Mon match, because I blasted over it with a Crimson mode, and that was a bad time for him. But yeah, this is not getting unbanned financially, and just for the state of the game, I it's next to Crimson Blaze for a reason. Hoodimon, what other decks have whiteboards? Growlix, freaking, what else is there?
But why am I got a
Pokemon, I
fish?
guess.
Why my fish gotta take a hit?
It
My
helps
fish are just
real in
doing
though, like
innocent stuff, and I people play medieval gallant.
it helps reel in like the speed of the game with like the play by effect. So like I get it, but it is
I mean,
definitely one of my least favorite cards to play against.
I mean, when Death X came out, you'd have to like treat it the same way because it's essentially just this like format's Death X
Right.
because it's a big guy you pay for a big cost but does a lot of stuff.
My issue
But
with
it's
medieval
also
gallant is it interrupts plays. Like I'm playing Mastamon. If they drop medieval gallant, I literally can't play the game because I have end of turn DNA. I go do the thing, play another guy, and then I have to end of turn DNA my guys. Before that even happens, medieval Gallantmon says, "Did you just play Digimon? Get rid of it."
well, it's your own fault. It's your own fault for playing that. So.
God, that's so real.
Oh, I put Mirage in. God, I wish I want him back so bad.
Uh,
My sweet baby boy.
no, thank you. I'm okay with it going away forever.
Bro, be so for real. If you put Mirage back, it's not a top 3 deck. It's not. The format that we are in is way faster than Mirage. Mirage can't turn 2 you. Mirage at the very best needs to turn 3 you, and that's with your opponent's help.
Yeah, my issue is that this card is a annoying ass floodgate that doesn't need to be in the game. I don't need to be wary of whenever I draw a card
Why are you trying to draw cards?
because
Yeah,
I'm
seriously.
trying to win the game.
Oh,
Oh
is
my
he?
god. Yeah, come on. Like we're on the same page here.
Nah, I keep it going.
Listen, you can't
He's
look at me. You can't look at me and have cards like Stracoman, uh, Magnetic
Draco.
Mon, Vortextramon, or whatever you call it, and say that they're not a problem, but then my little dog is the problem.
It's my problem. It's a problem for me personally. It can stay in the pound for a little longer. You can go pick it up later.
If Mirage gets unbanned, I'm taking him to regionals.
Okay, perfect. You
I
are
don't think
getting new
about
Mirage apparently soon, but it's probably going to
It's
be
gonna be,
Data Squad
it's gonna be,
support.
it's ass.
It's
It's
going to be
gonna
a
be so ass.
slop deck. It's part of the slop deck.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
Burger, were you
if
going to
you
say
could put
something?
Pokemon.
gray, like that's not bad.
What was that, Burger?
I mean, if you'll be able to play with Shine Gray, like it can't be that bad.
Maybe.
Well,
Plus, like there'll be like Data Squad stuff in there too. So like maybe they'll give you some like Data Squad like slop that you can do. Maybe mix in some Agumon stuff because Agumon has infinite support. Because Agumon and Greymon and Rise Gray and all that. 'Cause they all just say develop Agumon for Greymon. So like
I
maybe there'll be a
mean,
world that you can make a slop with it.
like the thing with the Shine Greymon support is that I'm gonna reference my Scottymon joke. If you run into a Shine Greymon player, their name is probably Marcus. They have a Shine Greymon hat on and a Shine Greymon shirt. I don't know how many Shine Greymon players out there are, or how many Shine Greymon players there are out there, but it's probably less than 5.
When it was meta, there
No,
was a lot more.
Shine Gray is actually pretty popular because like he's a protagonist guy, and he's got the funny episode where he beat up Biomon.
Dude, yeah, Marcus punches, dude. That's funny.
Yeah, he beat up a pink bird with a Brooklyn accent. It was great.
It's gonna be hard pivot.
Yeah.
No,
All
I
right,
would never pivot.
is that the new? What set is that? Oh my god!
This
I
is the
gotta-
Cran Eater from BT20 whatever.
That's
2021.
the good one.
It's the annoying Mirror Force guy that I don't like because he says, "Are you winning against Royal Knights?" No, you're not. Instead, here's an Omni X. Bottom deck your board, blow up a guy.
He's only 50 cents.
Uh,
On.
all right.
He's a rare. I hate that card. I hate it with a passion. But like I get it. Like you're playing a defense like control style deck. You need the like mirror force tech. I get it. But I don't have to be happy about
I
it.
agree. I think that this card is annoying, and it just like used. I think when things had less protection, it was even more annoying. But now things kind of don't care that much. Like if you go in with your Medusomon or Styrakomon and you like hit their security and they say, "Cool, I'm going Omni X," you say, "Cool, progress." Or like you say, "Cool, my green bird is unaffected by your Digimon effects. I'm still killing you." Or like you
Right.
say,
And like
I guess
the
Rox
things
has a
now
tough
are
time with it, right?
I feel like
yeah.
Omekamon is. I feel like
Well,
Omekamon's fine because the pace of the game right now is just too fast for Royal Knights. So like if you're losing to a Royal Knights, you're either bricked or just bad. Because if you're getting like what do they do? What do they have to do? Like drop an Omekamon for 5 and then just go into an Omni X? Is that what they do?
No, this guy plays from under the egg when you hit them to one or less security.
and then he just digivolves if
And
it's
then
not your turn.
Digivolves for free.
Yeah, I mean, most decks can deal with an Omni X that's not for game, obviously. So I think he's fine. You could put him in a maybe hit, but I
I'll put
don't
him in
think.
Gaia Wish. I don't think he's ever getting hit. Especially
Yeah, he's not gonna get
Royal
hit.
Knights just got purge hit last ban list, right?
Yeah,
Like
and
they don't even know.
they're already on the decline of power. So I don't if they hit him again,
I
then
think
this
Control
deck's just
Royal Knights is still like kind of a deck, but it's not like
their pop
it dies to Medusa so easily. So I think that
their
just like pushes
their
everyone better.
Yeah.
popularity is decreasing by the second. So
Yeah.
Right. And like now, like other decks have things. Like you mentioned rocks. If I do Icemon first, I'm fine. Because you try and kill it, I
True.
fragment, I de-devolve you, I laugh.
I laugh, kick you in the balls, point and laugh.
Under the table, right. Anyway.
Sean Greymon, God, I wish that guy's staying.
God, I wish. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. If they haven't hit it by now, they're not hitting it ever, pretty much. But this card is
Name
another Crimson Blaze like effect that just says your opponent like can't play the game next turn.
name all the cards or all the decks that use Shine Greymon Ruin mode. Sakuyamon. What
Yep.
else?
Uh,
Mastamon,
Uh,
Ruin Mon.
Leviamon.
Shine Gray.
Shine Greymon does go into Ruin mode, which is a
all
consideration
right.
with the new Shine Greymon
Of the
support.
of the 4 decks you listed off, one of them was meta and one of them was tier 2. The other ones have not been in a pie chart for 2 years. Unless you're the Nats guy who comes in second.
Shine Gray support at the end of the month. Look out. It's gonna ruin
All right,
mode you.
we'll see, but we're if even if the Shine Greymon Rune support comes out or the Shine support comes out and it happens to be good for Rune mode, it's still not going to get hit.
They're not going to hit it. What they'll do is like they'll print a new Ruin mode, and that'll be even more egregious.
Oh, please
And then we'll
no.
just forget about this one completely.
Please no. Can we talk about anything else? Anything else?
Okay.
A new Mirage that's bigger and better.
They'll make
Anything else?
Mirage
Anything
Ruin mode,
else?
and then it's
Mirage.
gonna like yeah, it's gonna like minus 5k for every card in your opponent's hand. And then if they draw a card or breathe the wrong way, they gain 7 memory.
And if you delete it, it spits out a Galmon.
Yeah.
Sylphimon too soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
too
some
soon.
people too soon. I don't think it's an issue. I think it's like kind of goofy. I think it's
I
stuff
mean,
for
the
sure.
TS deck can absolutely murder you if they get the right draw. Because they can
They
go.
Yeah, but
just
like
They can
they
go turn
just brought
one.
that deck out. They just brought that deck
I
out.
know
Are
they're
you
not hitting
really?
it, but like what they can do is they can turn one. Like if they go second, they can like go Ruru and then what's your face? What's her name?
I don't know.
The
I
girl
feel
with the
like
glasses.
Hammer or
here we go.
Yeah, they can do that, and then turn two, they push out the Garurumon, swing with Guru, use Hiroko to play Gatomon. They swing with the Guru, they DNA to Sylvie, they swing again for 2 more checks. They go Maruki, they unsuspend with Maruki, swing for 2 more checks, and then they can play the Tamer and kill you with the Blue Egg. So they can OTK you. It's a little complicated, you need a lot of pieces.
Yeah, so it's a. I don't think they're gonna touch it. I don't think
Because
they
like
touch the selfie at all.
think about how bad it looks for them if like somebody goes and buys a box of BT24 and then someone tells them, "Oh, you can only use one of that card that you have 3 of."
Yeah, that's why it's too
Like
soon. Same with Lamia. They came
it
out the same set.
yeah, bad for business. Tumblemon maybe. Tumbley
Uh,
maybe.
Yeah, Tumbly's a maybe.
Burger, tell me about Rocks. What do you think, Mr. Rocks?
So you can still OTK with one tumble. It's a lot harder, but you can still do it. So it doesn't like kill the deck. It forces you to have to play other tumble eggs, and you have to spit in Ukomon instead. But like, I could see why they would hit it. The deck is super memory efficient. Like, I could start the turn at 1 and then end the turn at 8 with you at 0 security. Like, it happens. I get it, but makes me sad.
Yeah,
I
you can
mean,
go from
the
rookie
the
to
rare
sevens with 2 eggs in rotations, like so free. Like you have like one close, a rookie in the back.
Rotation means
It's
you
kind
win
of
the game.
the limited foil is $37 right now, which is kind of crazy.
yeah. Burger
I
has one.
know. I have 0.
Oh, I thought you had one.
No,
Burger, if I see one at regionals, I'll buy one for you.
You gotta get your one for when it gets hit.
yeah, because you
It's
only
not.
need one. I have one limited foil of the other one. The whole place that way.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, if the problem is like the other Tumblebon is complete dog ass. So like,
So the other Humblemon is intended for you to spam. It works really, really well with the new pyramid. The new pyramid is all turns when a source is stripped, you get to tuck 3. So you use that tumble to end the attack that's going to mess with you. You trash the one of tumble that gains you a memory, and you trash like a redirect or blocker or whatever. Then you could reslot in with the pyramidi, back the end the attack, back the memory, and then another redirect. So like it makes it like really hard for your opponent to do something to you. Like I see the vision, but it's a
I
lot
mean,
of steps in a game that's super fast.
And you could just kill your opponent instead.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
yeah. If this was like a year ago, like I see their vision, but the way that's just going right now, they're not gonna do.
Yeah, that's my
anything with
issue.
it.
Is like defense in this game is so weak and offense is so strong. Why would I ever play a defensive?
Because they killed the only defense deck that was out there of Mirage
That's
Galgamon,
not how that deck worked. It
the
was
best, the
hyper
best
aggressive.
defense, the best
Why are
defense
you
is killing
blatantly
your
lying
opponent.
to the viewers?
Yeah,
Think of the
the best,
viewers.
the best defense is killing your opponent. How are they gonna put up an
I
offense
mean,
if
that's
they're
so
dead?
true right now. Okay, last
Uh,
card is this BT10
maybe hit,
Venus Mon. Yeah, maybe.
maybe
That's
hit.
a maybe.
The thing about this
It's in
card
so
is
many decks.
it's popping up. It pops up in Hoodie. It's popping up in like random TS decks because it is Olympus 12, and Olympus 12 is only getting more support. And this card is really annoying for most decks to deal with. Like if you just go to Venus and then Homeros exists, like you're constantly DP minus, and then you can't get your one digivolving or one attacking effects. Like not a lot outs that.
Right, and Bandai's like trying to design around it. Like a lot of the new cards have on play do X, but you're also hemorrhaging, 10, 10 memory over. So it's like, like I don't get to play the game this turn, but here's every turn, here's every play you could ever want forever. And then you just kind
Yeah,
of lose the game.
when my opponent plays a Venusmon, I kind of just scream into the void because I know it's just kind of over. And the new thing with the Homeros, like how you're just able to just like keep Homerosing, like oh yep, do it again, oh yep, do it again, oh yep, do it again. That's cringe. So
It's ridiculous.
I can understand if it's limited to one. That would make the most sense because 95% of the time you're only running one. So like it's not gonna affect lists too much. Like I'll pull up the freaking the deck that just won Nats. And I'll tell you how many
Yeah, because
Yeah,
like
they're
it's
on the
kind of
ground with
broken.
us.
It doesn't end the game; it just prolongs it for you.
Yeah, like this is a defensive play, but it's similar to Ruin Motor defensive play, where it's such a good defensive play, where it says your opponent doesn't play the game next turn. You time walk your opponent. Like
Wow, isn't that crazy? It's only running one Venusmon.
yeah,
Crazy how that works.
and it is like searchable because it's a shaman. Like the AGO support finds it, so like putting it to one doesn't do too much, but it is like kind of sending a message being like, "Hey, stop that. Don't be annoying."
You know, the Omnimons for Royal Knights used to be like $20 like a week ago. Now they're 12.
Yeah, they're getting reprinted, dog.
Yeah. Let's look at the top 8. How many Venusmon he's running? Oh, he's running 2. That's probably why he lost. You don't need 2 of them.
That's funny.
Oh, let's look at the top 16 deck. How many was he running? Oh, I see his problem. He was running Train Mons in here. Yeah, that's your problem. Loco.
Chill.
He's running Locomon. Okay, so that's your
It
real
plays your
problem.
Homeros.
TS Jupitermon was he running? He was running 2 of them. No way. TS12,
Chill.
the 15th deck was running none. So yeah, these decks run at the very most 2.
Yeah.
So limiting to 1, they're just like neat. Now I have another slot for something else.
Yeah, and that's like a good thing to do with a ban list.
Yeah, because like the Venus Mon, it's annoying, but as a one of, it's not that bad.
It
Like it,
generally it's like it gets me the turn I need. That's what it's intended for in the decks that it's a one of.
yeah,
But it's also like I could literally be doing anything else. And
yeah,
but like because it makes a board where your opponent can't interact, it gives you like that turn, or they'll give you those resources. So I don't know. I don't particularly like it because I don't like non games. I don't like being told you can't play the game for this turn forever. Because like it's one thing to stop like one method of like interaction, like can't play by effects, or if it was like I can't use when digivolving, fine. But she stopped when digivolving when attacking, which is a lot. Like if you look at the decks now, a lot of them do all that.
and you
Rocks doesn't have that much of an issue with it because like I can just do digivolve it, but
and like TS and Hootie aren't the only decks that can run it. It's like if you need a yellow turn buyer, you just throw it in there.
Yeah, like Mastermind decks put this in here there sometimes.
yeah,
Yeah, that's our ideas for the ban list for this month. If there's any other thoughts you guys have, say them now or forever hold your peace. Please share your thoughts in the comments and have a great day. Goodbye.